Yo, what it do, TC Crew? It's your boy, TCJ, back at it again with another big body banger. So we're basically continuing on Hogwarts Legacy
Off on another adventure.
storyline. Trying to progress in the game, man. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy, dude. If you type in chat, I'm gonna read it, bro. You know that. There's no assignments, no side quests. Okay, we completed all that. This is all of it. So we gotta go to herbology right now. Herbology right here. So I'll press this one. The closest one is probably right here.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello, I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello, I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Huh.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
I don't think she's just smart, bro. She's not very bright. She's a Hufflepuff. Let me see.
Do come and find me
Lumos.
if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
It's in a staircase next to a fat dude, okay? Staircase. Staircase. There's the staircase with the fat dude. Ooh.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
It's okay, easy.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I'm not telling you,
I'm
nigga.
afraid I can't tell you, Lenora.
Surely you jest.
Nah.
You should have worked it out on your own.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place. Imagine
And
solving
she's
a riddle that
tired.
I mentioned and then not telling me the answer.
Then she's tired. I'm not telling her, bro. Heck nah. She gotta learn herself like I learned myself. The hell?
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That's funny.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
5
I
times.
suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Oh, if I get her diary, I keep that shit. Oh yeah, let's do that, bro. Let's see.
I'm going to have to use Akio. Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
I'm gonna get back to it. She gives me something I want, you know. Bet I get what's in it for me? Something interesting? Mine. Snatch. She got 5, so it's 3 more. It's 2 more. I just saw it, bro.
Akio.
What's that noise?
Revelio. Akio.
That was in the book. That was a page. Ooh, sneaky gun. Straight from right here, watch. Got it.
That's the
Come on.
last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
You're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next.
I don't give a fudge. I don't care
Should
about.
never have trusted them.
Yeah, bro. Don't ask for a favor. You know I'm gonna make some payment, bro, for my time. This is her biology class, right? We're in greenhouse.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting.
I wonder if hippogriffs like
Yes,
knotgrass.
Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbage. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
You stuck? Oh no.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
helpful reminder.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Revelio.
Was it downstairs? What the heck? Potions class now. Tight. Let's learn about some potions, bro. Got like a healing potion. Come on, who need that?
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never...
Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okay, cool.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Just want to see you get in trouble. Ha, dumbass.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always.
Your gear slot are full. What does that mean, bruh? My gear isn't full now, so can I like wait all that for money? Serious? The Fwooper feather collection.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
I hope not, bro.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
So this covers me with a rocky skin. That's cool.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh, the smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
My Wiggenweld potions... sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Yeah, let's go.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own.
Oh, shit.
His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Oh, fuck.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I don't know what you mean, dude.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
That's so true.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
New quest available. Wait, what quest? It's lying to me.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you.
Now, so it says Scope. Scrope knows about the book you found. Is it missing something? Scrope does not believe it is safe to speak out in the open. Scrope has left another note across the bridge among the circle of rocks. Take care, tell no one about this.
Scrope?
Huh.
Who is Scrope?
Okay, Scrope. Play along. Search for the next note. I see it.
Accio.
What the hell's the note, no? I gotta do this. Okay.
Levioso.
Almost there. Head for the pumpkins. Just down from the stone circle. Look inside one of them. You may be able to help poor, broken-hearted Scrope.
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place. Accio!
The fuck are you pointing at?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
What? What are you pointing at, man? Ah, the young Slytherin must be exceptionally curious by now. Meets Grope at the water's edge by the broken docks.
Down to the water's edge? This had better not be a trick.
It is kind of sketchy, right? Low key. Well, another Merlin trial, I think, right?
Incendio.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Woo!
Accio. Incendio. Potato.
You good right there, buddy?
Levioso.
No.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Levioso.
No.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
The Kraken.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
You say that.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves. What do you have in store for me this time?
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Accio.
Why is it so stuck though?
Levioso. Incendio.
No way, stuck.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. 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 Accio.
This fucking boss sucks, man.
Incendio. Accio.
Yo, fuck that, dude. That obviously doesn't want to work right now, bro. I'll sit there all day if I try that, bro. I don't know. We're going to the Forbidden Forest. Oh, snap.
Might I remind everyone that a wizard's sharpest tool is his mind. Perhaps best to shoot. Don't hide from me. I'll spot you like a streetlight.
Shut up.
I know your face now. You shan't evade me again.
Yes, Totalis. Incendio.
More to plan if you paid attention to instructions. Cleaning your ears out might be
Running home.
Get back here, or I'll have...
Shall we finish? It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious Stupefy.
Levioso.
Child's play. Pathetic!
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
You've got time to get my claws out.
Levioso. Potato. Accio. Incendio.
This looks intriguing.
Huh? That's cool, that's cool.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stop spinning around like a... Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Dad.
Is that Latin?
Dad.
Or Greek?
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Keep
Oh no.
Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Levioso.
I don't know who that spy thinks he is, brother.
Lumos. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
And I burn it to the ground? I guess not.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Waterfall.
Lumos.
But yeah, going. What's up, man? What you about to do? Trying to follow the centaurs, bro. What's up? What you like?
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Who do you think you are?
Incendio.
I should have been.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
That's cool.
That must be where all this leads.
What are you doing now?
Well, the headless ghost told me to come here to retrieve some pages from the book I believe that old man found. And the missing pages in that book are right here. I'm still trying to learn people's names right now, I'm gonna hold you.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Stupefy. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Okay. So let's see. 1, 2. One, two, three.
Remarkable.
I used it by accident, I don't know. Is what it is though.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me. Incendio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of it. Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Incendio!
How do I use there it is, okay.
Expelliarmus! Lumos. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
We can't go through there? That's so whack.
Accio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio!
Use her cabbages.
You for what? I don't need to.
I'm glad Richard
This
Jack
guy
left a
ain't
little
touching
something
me.
behind for me, but where could he be? There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders.
No.
These can't be the head of Richard Jack.
Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
Oh, snippity snap. We might need two, because it doesn't work for these guys, right?
Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
Oh, I gotta use it on my chomp. Okay, it's part of the mission.
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio!
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how the spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
One, two.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
I see. One, two, three. Where can I see them all together? Right here. I bet. That's bad aim, Jay. How to get closer?
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw.
Identify the back item.
Beyond this room.
Revelio! Accio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus will disarm you brutes. Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Relax, come on.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! But I've seen this before. Gringotts and a restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
Nigga, run, motherfucker!
Protected. What sort of magic is this?
Yo, why ain't he run though? What? Is he stupid? I would've started running, bro.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Thank you, appreciate it.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Okay.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connection to ancient magic has unlocked talents. You receive a talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. So I got like, what, 12, 13 right now? Okay. Ooh, Swift looks so cool. Oh, that's so calm. Hold on. Spell knowledge 1 and spell knowledge 2. Okay. Expel your armor so doesn't affect the curse on enemy. I bet. Oh my god, so cool.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
I cannot do this for all eternity. That life is behind me. I promise. If I could undo.
Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Ooh, flying class. Oh, that's so calm. You don't even know. We got some flying class, bro. Let's go.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now,
Oh, shit.
let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
Up.
Watch Aura. That's Aura.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
I think I'm
the
getting the
brooms
hang of
are
this.
school property. I want them returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Sarah.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
This is rather fun.
It's already.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
Probably am, I ain't gonna lie.
There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
Hey, I got to see it, you know.
That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies. Away from prying eyes and distractions.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you.
This guy's so quick as heck, bro.
To Ominous, I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone, but he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Confringo.
You're getting it. Actually try it out.
Confringo!
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that nice work.
You could light it
How's
up with
feel?
stuff.
It's a tad
That's
hot.
it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Oh, shit.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat bogies, you know. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Puffskein, what? Dunkeen?
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
That ain't about to be cheap, bro. Trust.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Solving a riddle that I mentioned, and then not telling me the...
She's still yapping about that, bro. She's tight.
Revelio. Accio. These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Confringo. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Confringo.
Like, how do I tell him I'm keeping this, bro?
Lumos.
This place is not scary, he bugging. Venomous Tentaculus.
should never have trusted them.
That's right, me. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Have you found anything to, prove?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen, I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be serious. This is awful. I don't know what to do now.
I'm doing you a favor. Disappointment like this will encourage you to become a stronger person.
I don't need to be stronger. I need to be left alone. Even Zenobia Noak will make fun of me now. You've wasted my time. You're not who I thought you were.
You're not either, bro. You a coward.
Should never have trusted you.
Homie really scared of that. Like, what? Only spell you need is Lumos. Come on, dude. I don't really want to go to this room requirement right now. God drinks beyond the vase, guess what? So I'm about to go to Hogsmeade, low key.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Windwisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Nice doing business with you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements.
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Revelio. I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Still got some things I gotta do in Hogsmeade before I can actually leave it.
Revelio.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
Indeed.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Revelio.
Accio.
I wonder where they go.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Folks still talk about you.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
I believe we're done in Hogsmeade, right? Yeah, we are. Okay.
Are you still being mean?
Of course. Trying my best at least, you know.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far.
It's so hard I can't be all the way mean. I feel bad.
Ain't no feeling bad. Some of these Hogwarts kids gotta learn bravery. So you gotta be mean to them to teach them a lesson, man. And sometimes being mean comes like, it helps you out, low-key, being mean sometimes, because if this,
yes, but not all.
If they mess up, bruh, and they lose points for their house, that's good for you.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Okay. Let's deliver first, okay, before we gotta go back to her. If we deliver that, do the flight test. We go back to Hogsmeade, we bring out three people at once, right?
Revelio.
How do I use my broom, though?
Confringo.
How do I pull out my broom?
Revelio. Protego.
How do I take out the broom, though? Oh, I might have to go to the flight test. So I need to learn how to take out my broom so I can use it to fly. What's this at? Nah, that's closer to me, but say that. You can walk this. Whoever added this to the game, yo. That's tough. Can't roll again? What the hell? Okay, press L and then circle.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
You got that right. What's up, girl?
Hello, Imelda. Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know.
Oh, really?
Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
You sound jealous.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons.
Oh, shoot.
For some reason, now people think you're
She
competition.
just called me a baboon.
I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
No, I bet. Let's do it.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
I like this. I like competition. Say that. She's cooked. She's cooked. How do I tell her she's cooked?
This is rather fun. Excellent.
Oh, I missed some.
Success.
Bro, I'm the greatest.
That wasn't too bad.
Like, come on, she's slow. That's for 30 seconds, dude. She's too slow.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I need your respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Yeah, she
There you are.
will.
The Cross Swans duelist to beat.
We got out of here. Okay, now we have one more quest, right? That's out of the world, so I think it's this one right here. Alright. Now that I know how to ride my broom,
Wish you
that's
could ride me.
over. We got a broom, chat. Let's go. That's so tough. Challenge unlocked. Pop balloons? Oh. More balloons.
Revelio.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
This place is dumb small though, and it's crooked. Like what?
Always like that Pippin.
Madam Wang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Facts, why'd you buy them then?
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Okay.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Always been keen on keen.
Revelio.
Hang on to your valuables.
The Tilted House. Okay. It's a Merlin trial here. Alright. Level 1 lock. Level 1 lock.
Revelio. Levioso.
Look at these frogs here.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
So there's a bar right here. The goal is to get the ball where?
Dad. You sir cabbages. Are you still being mean? It's so hard I can't be all the way mean, I feel bad. Yes, but not all.
Where would I place this shit at?
Accio.
I don't know.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Lawang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
Delivering those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you. Very well, I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
You don't gotta be pleased,
I
bro.
found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge. Might it be useful to you?
Is this Fatima's recipe book?
Mm-hmm.
You should keep it. She doesn't deserve to have it.
I appreciate what you're saying, but you have much to learn about respecting the property of others. Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately.
Well, fuck you too, man.
Dad. You sir cabbages. Are you still being mean? It's so hard I can't be all the way mean I feel bad. Yes, but not all.
Incredible!
Lol, I have Nevier.
Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Okay, so I finished my shit. Let's go to Hogwarts. Try the last quest we got. Let me see it all. So I gotta follow the butterflies, where she's in the butterbeer place, and I gotta acquire a focus potion and a Duris, and use them simultaneously. I have any Duris, I just need a focus.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
I forgot, where's Pippin's potion at again? It's on goes. Pippin's potions. Get about a focus potion.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Okay. So... a Duris and a focus. That's Aura. Yo, that looks so tough. Where's the butterbeer though? It's over here. Right? No, not 3 broomsticks. Looking for that. Is it 3 broomsticks? Yeah, it is a 3 broomsticks. Okay. I need it right here.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterfly.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Alright, so we finished basically all those side quests. Except for this one. I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna acquire Maxima any thirst potion. And I gotta use them. Okay. So Maxima any thirst, right? Maxima any thirst. Maxima any thirst. Damn it.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
I need a Maxima, right?
A wise decision.
And I need thirst. Look it on my face, bro.
I hope to see you again.
I don't like you.
Now.
I bet so. Let's do that actually in front of his class, right? Because right now, let's go to Hogwarts. Let's go to quests actually. Yeah, so Maxima and thirst potion at the same time. Maxima. Thirst.
Excellent.
A 10 potions class now, say that.
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted bleach. How am I meant to concentrate on potions when Professor Sharp is so intimidating?
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice... Accio! Perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go. Depulso! Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Accio.